Hello again, thank you very much for joining me on Business. The Northern Region Progressive Traders Association has given government a 2-week ultimatum to address the issue of influx of foreigners in the retail market, or they hit the streets in protest. The regional secretary of the group, Thomas Ade, said the situation in the region was more serious because business keep folding up due to what he called unfair trade practices. He said the foreigners reduced their prices.
If within 2 weeks after the express release, authorities and stakeholders fail to address our grievances, we already have our concerns and we have been fighting this for long. It is not because of the recent happenings in Kumasi and Abosuokai. We are all together because we are part of the Guta. We've dialogued with government for so long. Even recently, we petitioned the GIPC to enforce the laws governing business and trade, wholesaling and retailing in the country. But the GIPC has not found it necessary to act. We petitioned them, petitioned the immigration, the police, and the state attorney. We did all this petitioning. But since we are not making any headway, we decided to come with this press release so that at least it can put them on their toes to do something to this issue. Most of our traders are being out of the system. Day in, day out, they are fading out of the system because of unfair trading practice that is going on. If you are to supply me at a particular price and you turn round again and retail the same price that you supplies me to the consumer, don't you think it's an unfair practice and trade practice?
All right, now in other news, national stakeholders in education believe the issue of corruption should be tackled from the early stages of education to be able to shape children's mindset against corruption. The chairperson for the National Commission for Civic Education, Joseph Nkrumah, said the agenda to orient young people on corruption will go a long way to uproot the canker.
The youth, the in-school youth, being an important constituent in the affairs of governance, I think, of course, it is something, this initiative is something that one should commend and something that we hope that can be sustained. We believe now that the young ones are the change agents of tomorrow, or of now actually, and therefore if we don't begin to instill in them the necessary values that would propel them into citizens or citizen leaders who make a difference in this nation of ours, citizen leaders who stand up for what is true, citizen leaders who believe in public accountability, then we will be doing ourselves a great disservice. NCC was fortunate enough to receive a grant from the European Union on anti-corruption, rule of law and accountability, and this affords us the opportunity to look at the perception of corruption, which has become one of the key elements of the manual that has been developed, the concept of corruption, so that we move away from this perception that corruption is only in the public sector and begin to understand that corruption has so permeated our society that you find it in every aspect of life.
That's all in business for now. Stay on for more business shortly on the market claims. My name is Emmanuel Akwati. We are back to Daniel.
Thanks, Emmanuel, and we are still waiting with bated breath. In some 7 hours, the Black Stars will face the Squirrels of Benin. Babatano has the latest in sports.